What?
Wow, yeah, that's really live. We're so
Alright,
right now.
what's up, guys? Welcome to the
Holy
Pony Fuckcast. I know didn't we miss a week? I think we missed a
last
week.
Yeah, we missed
No,
last
we
week.
did a week, and then we thought it was so bad because Sheldon was being a little emo whiny bitch the entire time that I just quit it about 15 minutes in. And welcome. I don't know how many people are watching. Whoever's watching, your life is probably pretty sad if you're doing this on a Saturday night. We're not normally going to do these on Saturdays. We just missed Friday, so we're doing it now. Anyways, I'm Faith. With me is Corporal Brony back from his round-the-world adventures.
Yeah, what's up?
Theo.
It's me, Theo!
Fatty.
Fuck all of you, I'm drunk.
Briss.
I'm your Huckleberry.
And last and certainly least, Sheldon.
I'm gay.
Yeah, we know that. You want to give us... Sheldon, how was your week? Did you get arrested again? Have you tried smuggling drugs across a country line recently?
I did.
Yeah, I
nice.
think you were joking, but I feel like you're dumb enough that you probably did.
Oh no, dude, I got arrested 5 times last week. It was
You
crazy.
did? Hey man,
It was
congratulations.
crazy. Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
You could put
That's
an
something on
Academy
your
record.
wall.
Yeah, I think that's a new record.
Please record
Thanks,
all of
thanks.
that shit.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Trying to beat my,
Congratulations.
Congratulations! You won!
Congratulations.
Hot
You won.
local
You
singles in
got
your area. Anyways, Corp, you had an interesting time while you were all out. You apparently got mugged. You got caught by the ops because you were lacking.
Yo, Corp literally lost his $2, guys.
Yeah,
Well-
he lost his $2.
Somebody took my wallet that has Twilight Sparkle on it and the words "Love and Tolerate."
That's ironic.
What a
My great
fucking
wallet.
travesty! What a crime!
They pickpocketed me in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Oh shit!
Okay,
I
so
lost
they
my
pickpocketed you. This wasn't like a Batman-esque. You went down a shady alleyway and the guy came up behind you, demanded for your pearls.
I'm gonna fuck you in your ass unless you give me that Twilight wallet.
No, of course not. I was getting on a public bus. You know,
Ew.
using public transit. I shouldn't have done that in the
Ew.
first place.
Yeah,
I was
really,
getting on a bus
wrong
and
with
some guy distracted me, and I think that's when he did it. And I didn't realize it until I got on my ship.
you. Oh, dude, so you didn't even feel it happen. It's like he just kind of like slipped in there and was
Oh
like,
my.
yeah.
Well, they do a distraction so they can slip in there without you noticing.
Yeah.
He was like trying to help me out with my bag, and I'm like, "What the fuck, man? I'm not having trouble with my
Do you
bag."
have
Fuck off."
clown pockets or like what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, do you
These
feel
these
that?
were like sort of like cargo pants. So yeah, they had pretty big pockets.
Ah, okay. And so dude was just like fishing around
And-
and being like,
and-
here.
No, he
here's
saw
pocket,
me.
grabbing-
He saw me put my wallet in my pocket, right?
Oh,
Because I had it out because I was trying to figure out bus fare, and I put my wallet in my pocket, and yeah, man, they saw me coming. I was tired. I'd just gotten off a red-eye flight.
did he clearly see it had Pone on it and he was like, oh yes, that's the wallet I need in my life?
That's the wallet.
Maybe that's why he took it.
I mean, you obviously disabled all your credit cards and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, well, I waited a bit because I wasn't sure if it was pickpocket or if I lost it on the boat. But it didn't make sense that I would have lost it on the boat, so...
But wouldn't you have your ID and stuff too, by the way?
Yeah, I had all my driver's license, my concealed weapons permit,
Oh, wow,
my,
so you gotta go
even my-
for all that shit.
my passport card. Not my passport itself, but there's a little card you can get. My employee ID, all that
wow,
shit.
so literally
And my
all your
$2.
shit. And your
shit.
$2.
The meme is dead. Fuck
Rip
the day.
his $2.
Yep. And Corp can no longer lose his $2, guys.
Any
know,
of
I
you
always
guys
my
do anything
wallet.
interesting at all this week? I know Theo went up to go have sex with an underage girl this week. An
What?
Asian lolly.
She's 18 though.
She's forever underage.
Dude, she's forever
She's
like 3.
forever. She's forever
Yeah,
3.
Theo, did you have sex with her yet?
Yeah, like 3 times.
How was it?
It was good.
Theo, how does
Okay,
it
that's
feel
good.
knowing that you'll never be a wizard now?
Disappointing.
Theo, how does it compare? How does it compare to the Sugar Star, though?
I mean, the thing is with the Sugar Star. With the Sugar Star, I actually tore the Sugar Star.
Oh my god.
Comparing.
You what?
I tore my Sugar Star with my dick the first time I used it.
Did you tear your Asian waifu as well?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh damn.
I wonder if
Wait,
you
so
should be
wait.
concerned about
You didn't
that.
break her hymen?
No.
Oh man, guys, confirmed Theo's dick is too tiny.
That is not a virgin. What the fuck? She's definitely not a virgin.
Well,
If you didn't break her hymen, dude.
contrary to popular belief, it does break with a lot of stuff other than sex.
I think everyone knows that.
Like if they have a particularly hard pee.
What?
Yes.
I think everyone knows that. Yeah, they can queef real hard and break that shit.
Yeah, as well. if they, if it's strong enough to move a boat, then it might eventually break as well. Any of the other faggots?
Queef-powered boats?
What? You've never heard of that? On
No.
a sail?
I didn't know you had.
What about Hagalaz? Like, what went down with you, Hag?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Well, I got
like,
kicked out of the inner circle.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
wait.
Hag, you were going on and on about this before, and now you don't even want to talk.
I don't really want to talk about it. It's just it's stupid, and honestly, Ghost. It was a waste of time.
Is he not your senpai anymore?
See,
Well, he hadn't really been my senpai for a while. I just wanted to get some of his fan base, but then I realized his fan base is way more autistic than Brony's, and that turned me off really big time.
Oh man, I don't know if that's possible.
The feel when I hear that Hag actually became Ghost Senpai.
oh god.
Yeah, we had a lot of really good conversations, but then they found heart, and then they just all immediately turned on me.
To be fair, it is harp.
Yeah, no, I understand. You're like, what makes you think it's okay to be associated with this kind of stuff? And I was like, shit posting?
You mean he wasn't okay with that, dude? Just tell him it was a conspiracy theory against Obama, and he would have been fine with it.
It's post-try ironic memeing.
Like this is how you get rid of Obamacare.
I didn't want to be in the inner circle anymore because it was just I was spending like 3 hours a night in there. And like the thing is, like me and Ghost have great conversations and all, but he was not really interested in doing anything. Like he wouldn't even tell the fucking people in the inner circle that they need to get jobs, which is like the most important thing that those autists need to hear.
so was it more of like an inner circle jerk?
Yeah, it was an inner circle jerk.
Oh, okay, so everyone touching Ghost dick at the same time.
I'm in here now.
Briss, what are you doing?
So I guess we should actually also talk about Pwn eventually for the podcast where that's the first word. Corp,
Yeah,
have you seen episode 10?
Which one's that? The one from today?
No, that's Celestia and Luna.
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
TBH, I actually haven't
No,
seen it.
and from what I've heard so far, it sounds like it's shit.
No, it's not bad. I'd say
It's pretty
not
good.
bad.
No,
I really
looks
liked
like
it,
it's
man.
shit.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I think it was definitely the
Wait,
best
hold on.
episode of the season so far.
Hold on, Corp.
I like everything except the name for Night.
That's kind of a lot, you know.
So Corp, wait, hold on. Why do you? What did you hear about the episode that made it shit? Like,
I read the plot.
He read the synopsis.
I mean, that's a really
No, more than the
flimsy-
synopsis, the Wikipedia, the wiki page on it.
Trusting Wikipedia.
So
Go fuck
moted
yourself.
me.
I mean, you saw this time's episode, which today's episode was episode 9 or 8? 9.
9.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right.
And this one is, I mean, for a kids show, this was all about getting Big Mac laid. Essentially, that's all this episode was.
Is there something in there? No, here, let me see.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of like references. Like so many references.
Yeah, let's see what that.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's literally the cream pie stuff, making whoopee,
Giggity.
and then he tries
Giggity.
to sexually harass her, but I don't know why he's taking advice from preteen girls who have never had a boyfriend. I don't know why these grown men need these children.
He's an idiot who's extremely desperate. That's the excuse.
But he tries to make out with a girl who he's not dating, and even if he was dating, that'd be really weird while she's asleep.
He was pretty against that idea. But
he goes through with it. Like he's there trying to make out with her while she's asleep. It's the most creepy scene.
Come on, Faith. Have you not ever raped a girl? Clearly,
it's because the pubescent kids were telling him to do it.
Oh man, wait, Faith. Is this the episode where Big Mac fucking takes my background waifu?
You actually like that cookie cutter, bland, generic character?
Whoa, Sugar
Bell has more structure than Twilight does.
As Sweetie Belle. We've had all of one episode where she's not just some sort of flank fondling little pedophile.
Has, and you know it.
What? I don't even like Twilight. Twilight's shit, but Twilight's even better than Sweetie or Sugar Belle. See, like her name is so generic that you confuse it with Sweetie Belle because she's that replaceable. She has the same initials.
If you liked the sugar as much as I did, you would know and you would understand.
Yeah, if I liked the character as much as you did, I'm sure I would like the character.
No, I don't know about that, Faith. You sound pretty optimistic to me.
You're both so fucking autistic. I hate you both. Holy shit.
Aspie fight!
His cutie mark was also penis. I don't even get what the theme was. Like, the theme is totally shower your love interest with gifts and she'll eventually give you the suck. And love is based upon material goods, and the woman is an object to be won like a trophy.
So, in other words, this is actual true-to-life show.
Yes, that is how life works, but that's not what we should be promoting. We should be promoting against this and trying to get away from this matriarchal society.
I don't know, man. It sounds pretty straightforward to me. I kind of like the way it's going.
No, it's retarded. Big Mac is part of the problem. He's a cuck.
No, he got cucked. Get it right.
He did, yeah.
Well, Sugar Belle is also the problem. If you notice, all that stuff that Big Mac was doing where Featherbangs came in and swooped in and, you know, stole the glory, she clearly saw that Big Mac was there first, but she's milking everything for attention because she's a thought. And she's like, oh, I got two stallions fawning over me, able to give me everything that I want. I mean, essentially, trust no thought, be gone thought. I don't know. That's just the impression I got. Sheldon, what do you got? What do you think of episode 9, the episode you barely watched and had to watch again before you went on the podcast about it?
No, I didn't barely watch it. I watched it last week when it aired, but I wasn't too entertained by it. I mean, like I didn't like how cartoonishly absurd Featherbang was for the first 3/4 of the episode. Like he would come in and interrupt. His main purpose was to interrupt Big Mac and pose an obstacle.
He was a cock block. That's his whole reason.
I think the idea is fine, but the way it was executed and how just completely absurd and contrived it was in terms of the ways in which he interrupted Big Mac. It was just so cartoony and silly. I wasn't into it. Like I couldn't believe this was happening. It was just so silly and ridiculous.
Sheldon, you have to remember, it's a show made for little girls like yourself.
Oh, I know. Oh, how dare I not like it? How dare I set my expectations differently? Oh, I know I'm terrible.
But if he was more organic, I guess it would be better, especially if he was someone that was in the town. Because for this to work, this has to be someone who knew that this town was probably... They had to have known that this town was, at one point, a cult for, like, many years. And decided to move to this town with one street, for some reason. And then fell in love with this weird pony. I don't know, it just would have made more sense if they used established characters.
I like the epilogue where everything is solved, and then the CMC go outside, and Buddy's sitting outside all heartbroken, and he confesses to them that he can do all these cool tricks and shit, but he can't talk to other horses. And I thought that was nice. It was like a way to kind of humanize him a little bit. So I was like, okay.
But that's
kinda
also
nice.
stupid
Nice.
because all it's doing is giving hope to beta faggots. We're bringing back that term because like it's like no, all right. Here's the thing: there's guys who are just simply better than you. All right, they don't have to have some sort of weird flaw. Maybe you're just a faggot.
Excuse me, I am the best faggot. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but people have flaws, and that's a flaw.
They do, but the way it works is, don't get upset. Don't try to improve yourself. This person is just, they have some sort of other overarching huge flaw about their own character personality.
You know what? So I'm gonna kind of agree with Faith here because it is a little bit sickening, especially the way the society's been recently, where it's like you got to give out those like participation awards to everyone now. That's what it kind of seems like they were doing there. Being like, oh yeah, no, it's okay to be flawed. Don't worry about it. You're still great. It's like, no, fuck you.
Well, no, they said they would help him out with that.
Yeah,
and then it ended.
But the thing is, it's like
that's not like a participation ribbon, right? That's like, okay, we'll help you, and then it ends.
Also, he can clearly talk to girls. What was he doing the entire episode? Like, he was doing all these cheesy pickup lines, true, but he was also having a conversation. Like, he rode off into the sunset with her. Did they just get there and just not say anything? Was there no conversation that happened, or did she just immediately start blowing him?
He was theatrical and entertaining, and then when they rode off, he just bailed because he's a bitch. That's what happened.
And she clearly, this is a grown adult pony who should be able to understand that these two men are pining for her affection. So, like I said, she's obviously milking it, and this is what Hasbro promotes. This is supposed to be their girl empowering show, is to promote females milking men for all they're worth, and then yelling at all of them until they give them something that they desire again.
I know, it's almost like the men should realize that and not be retarded. But of course,
I desire 2 weeds, por favor.
Men are cucks should be the theme of this episode.
Yeah, you should rename this episode to.
Well, I'm pretty sure Peter knew pitched it, so there you go.
That's the one that's gone on about the SJW shit. That's the one that blocked me, right? That we had the drama over.
Yeah.
He made an entire thing about why he hates bronies. An entire article about why bronies are sickening to him.
Are you racist?
Well, I mean, he's not wrong. Bronies are pretty bad. So.
Yes, but this is like a 40-something-year-old cuck who's using SJW terminology to explain, and who goes on Twitter on rants about white privilege and shit.
While being white. Wait,
while being white. He literally reprimands himself for his privilege.
Yeah, I think in the blog post he says there's like a line where he's like, and I acknowledge my own white privilege. And it's like, okay, buddy.
Wait, seriously, he actually said that?
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, he acknowledges his own white privilege. Unlike Lauren Faust, who does not acknowledge her own white rich privilege.
Oh, I heard some news. She's heading a new show on Cartoon Network. I think.
I'm sure it will flop just like everything else, and this will bail in a year.
Wonder Over Yonder flop?
I forget what it's called, but it looks cool, man. I'm gonna check it out. I like Lauren. She makes good shit, man.
No, every project that has succeeded probably in spite of her, because this growing trend of her helping redevelop an already existing concept and then leaving it to the other people to finish it and actually do the heavy lifting shows to me that she hasn't really displayed any true artistic power.
At least in terms of My Little Pony, that's absurdity. I mean, she conceptualized the entire world and the primary cast.
2 episodes in total.
What? That doesn't. She made the show Bible. She created the entire world.
The show Bible is null and void. It is essentially the Old Testament, and what we're on is the New Testament. Everything that was mentioned
I want you to understand the ridiculousness of what you're saying.
Yeah, everything's based off of the old. You realize that, right?
But it's been reformed. All her rules have been discarded.
Yeah, but nothing conceptually changed. The show is still about ponies. The show is still colorful. The show is still based in Equestria. It's like she's still coming up with
but those aren't the things that she came up with, though. MLP is not her creation. She has had very few original ideas that came just from her. all of her stuff is either repurposing and regurgitating what someone more talented did, or working off of the back of another more talented artist who came up with the concept and story work.
And clearly she knew what she was doing.
She's a parasite in the artistic world.
No. Listen, like you're basically like making the postmodern argument that is like, well, you know, she came in let's use My Little Pony for example. Like she came in and My Little Pony already existed, and the concepts of like a unicorn and a Pegasus existed, and like this fantasy world existed to some degree. Thus, you know, that's she did not do any heavy lifting. But then you're actively ignoring like the conceptualization of Generation 4 of the world, of the towns she came up with, of the characters, of Twilight Sparkle, of Rainbow Dash, of their personalities, of the villains, of all that stuff. Like you can't ignore that.
But she didn't come up with it. Like,
well, she did.
What you're attributing to her, like a majority of these villains were after she left.
Faith, who came up with Rainbow Dash?
That would be the original creator. Rainbow Dash was already a character.
Okay, who came up with Rainbow Dash as in Generation 4?
I mean, a team of writers.
No, Lauren Foss came up with Rainbow Dash.
Okay. So Lauren based Rainbow Dash's personality off of Firefly from the G1 cartoon.
Is Firefly literally the exact same as Rainbow Dash in terms of personality?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, she's not. That's
she's
absurd.
Pretty much. That's why you saw a lot of old fan art of the two together.
Does Firefly look exactly like Rainbow Dash?
Excuse me, Rainbow Dash always dresses in style, according to G3 of My Little Pony.
I mean, this argument is so absurd. I just don't even know what to say.
She worked on one
point.
season and then abandoned the show.
Well, she worked on one season and 3/4 to the second season, actually.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
Well, that's actually more. So that's not worse.
No, that's leaving before you even finish the season.
No. That's more than one season. Thus, it is not worse.
It's leaving in the middle of another one.
That wasn't the point.
But that's worse to do.
No, see, the point was that you were saying that she didn't.
Oh my God, Corp, can you back me up here, Corp? Like seriously,
what's the argument?
Lauren Faust is not deserving of this critical acclaim that she's gotten for MLP or even Powerpuff Girls or Foster's Home. All of her work has either been
I don't know about the other ones,
off of the back of someone else.
For MLP, she really did create the characters herself.
Who have been
but to say that they're totally unique is not going to be true.
No one's saying that. This is what Faith initially said. Faith initially said that she did not do the heavy lifting for the 4th generation of My Little Pony. She didn't do that.
Well,
I said, well, she created the characters and the world and the idea of
she did not create the world.
All that shit.
Nor did she create the society.
No. She created the world in the way that it's portrayed in the show right now. Yes, she did.
Yeah, she did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, at least she created the initial egg of the world you see in season 1.
She set the backbone for MLP season 4. That's what she did.
That sounds like heavy lifting to me.
Yeah, right.
There are so much that has changed, that has improved the show. We had a baseline. Even if I give you that she created the baseline of the characters' personalities, those were just like flicks of the flames that they become later on before they're eventually dwindled down back into being a very bland and generic character.
But the foundation.
The very first characters are very generic. They're very generic, bland characters with almost zero things about them that are unique or special or even interesting.
So Faith, but no, tell me this though. So you're gonna tell me in like any opening episode of a new show or a new reboot of a show, you're gonna tell me that every character in that first episode is going to have a huge background story, all their personality is going to be fully developed.
Of course not. But that's why you stick with the show.
You just agreed.
No,
you just agreed.
You're
with
not
the concept
listening.
There.
That's because that's why you stick with a show for more than a season and a quarter, 3/4. That's why you hammered that out and you write that there.
It was that other writers that she had were able to develop her vision.
Guys. Trust me, this is good. Faith, nobody is saying that Lauren is responsible for for everything that the show is now, including the characters. Nobody has said this. Nobody is insinuating this or implying this. So I don't know what your point is.
My point is that she doesn't deserve
obviously there are other writers and there are other people involved in the production, and it's a team effort. I think everyone understands and recognizes this, right?
But she doesn't deserve as much praise as she's gotten. MOP has had so far 7 seasons, just about.
So tell me this though, Faith. So tell me this. So what you're saying is then we shouldn't praise the founding fathers of the United States of America because everything's changed since then, right? That's what you're getting at here. No,
but the founding fathers didn't work for a year.
Fatty. Faith is saying that she doesn't deserve the praise she gets, not that they don't deserve praise at all.
Well, I mean, they get a shit ton of praise, dude. We have holidays.
But we still literally use their exact wording and verbiage.
Do we?
I mean, I don't know how much.
There's a lot of bills.
Well, hold on.
A lot of changes.
I don't want to get too off topic, but with an analogy. But I don't know how much praise Lauren really gets. Like I know that there's like this meme of Mama Faust and God Faust. Like
Mother Faust, peace be upon her.
Peace be upon her. And you know, all I know is that insofar as how I look up to Lauren, it's basically just what she's done with the time she had spent on the show, and that's it.
I don't believe she did enough, really, to be considered a heavy lifter. There's been 7 seasons. I think she worked on one complete one. That is fractions of a percent.
I guess we disagree.
I know you still can't deny that she set the foundation though for season 4, and that entails a lot of work.
She didn't work
Series
on
4. Series 4.
No, Series 4, my mistake. Yeah, but that entails a lot of fucking work, though.
How much work, really? She was using all kinds of already established characters and scenarios. She's not starting from scratch here.
She spent about a year, I think, coming up with shit, or maybe it was less than that.
I really doubt it was a year. I don't think she.
Well,
I don't think she's capable of sticking with a project for any real extended period of time.
Well, she had initially went to Hasbro to pitch her own original series, and
which was shit, and so they said, "Nah, fuck you, bitch. We ain't giving you money."
Yeah, they said no, but then they said, "Look, we're looking to revitalize My Little Pony, so why don't you look at this?" And she was kind of like against the idea, but she said, you know, I guess I'll look at it." And then she spent a lot of time coming up with shit and came back, and she kept going back to pitch more stuff, and they kept approving it, so she kept developing it until eventually, you know, she wound up with the whole production.
Until she wound up being Mama
Faust. Peace be upon her.
Who everyone knows and loves.
She did. You're right though about this. Like she bails on shit. Like she did bail on Pony, and she bailed on Medusa.
She bailed on the Powerpuff Girls.
She bailed on Wander Over Yonder too, which was her own original thing.
I didn't know that.
She worked on that.
Yes, that was hers.
Oh no shit!
And she bailed on it. Like this girl, I'm surprised she's married because obviously she has a problem with commitment.
Well, who else was she? Maybe Ted. Maybe her husband McCracken. Maybe he's a cuck.
He must be like loaded or something.
I remember
Logan.
Actually did. Over Yonder. That was
the last thing I know.
Wander Over Yonder.
They worked together. It was their first thing where they worked together since they got married.
Briss, go back to your own room, fam.
What, Theo?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wander Over Yonder was like mainly McCracken's thing, though.
Yeah, that's also the thing, though. Whenever she creates a series, and people don't like to say this because, it's Mother Faust, peace be upon her, we can't say anything that would smudge her reputation, but every project that we attribute to her was always backed by someone more talented.
No, see, Faith, hold on. See, you've misinterpreted that. It's not that we don't want to smudge her reputation. We don't want to smudge her in the pony community.
But she's not even relevant!
Wait, I don't... What? Like... What are you guys talking about?
Just Mother Faust, like every time she's done a project, Powerpuff Girls, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Wander Over Yonder, or whatever.
You said every time she's done a project. That's enough. Yeah.
It's someone else who's doing the heavy lifting, or it's just not an original concept of hers. There's always someone else who's a much bigger role in it. With Powerpuff Girls, it was both. It was someone else's original idea that was backed by that she was on.
So hold on. Like, you think it's bad if it's not an original idea?
I think the problem here is that we attribute to her.
No, Fatty. I need to get this. I need to understand this to understand what Faith is coming from.
The problem is we're attributing works to her that shouldn't be attributed to her and the amount that we're giving it. A lot of people don't even know that Powerpuff Girls isn't actually her concepts. A lot of people don't understand that Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was made by someone else.
Okay, I'll agree with you that if there's somebody on the internet who says that Lauren Faust literally invented the idea of My Little Pony, that is obviously incorrect.
Yeah,
no shit.
But I'm just addressing the god persona of her as the creator in general.
Well, I think we can move on because I think we agree. So
But hold on. So I just want to point out that it looks like Owen might be in her chat, and he's saying that Wander was her husband's, and he got canceled.
Yeah,
she never left it. But she never left it though. It got canceled.
I can. It's saying that she left production. Maybe these sites are wrong. I don't know. I saw a lot of fans back then bitching about it. Maybe she just kind of stopped working on the show, but never officially left the production team.
I mean, probably not. It was her husband's thing, so I don't think she's gonna completely back out.
So once again, she's riding off of the talents of another man.
Faith, you're a fucking heathen for daring. Even insinuating to denounce Mother Frost's name. How fucking dare you? She is a god. She is a nothing woman. She is a powerful, strong, independent woman, and she don't need no man. You understand what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah, the strong feminist woman who needs to always be in a project with a man who's doing all the heavy lifting for it to succeed. Anyways, you know what we should talk about?
It's almost like projects need more than one people, generally speaking. A big TV production to be successful. Holy shit! Amazing! Amazing!
Wow!
Holy crap! Wow! Yeah, ignore the point and focus on this fucking.
Well, maybe you should stop making errors and
So moving on, guys.
So Ariana Grande.
Who cares?
Yeah, her concert apparently was explosive. I heard it was the bomb.
I heard it bombed.
Dude, girls got their bodies blown apart by nail bombs.
Yeah,
wait,
it's a real shame that
is that like the new Starbucks?
Allowed them to be there.
That guy who tweeted that out so many different times would just keep on going back because no one would laugh at his joke. It was so good.
Is that a new size, guys?
Aren't you guys tired of all these fucking Christians strapping bombs to themselves?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Saudi Arabia just can't put up with this kind of shit anymore. Stop.
It is.
People need to stop.
The thing is, though, with all these
how dare we anger Saudi Arabia?
With all these increasing terror attacks, you know what's gonna happen, right? I am calling it within the next 3 years.
Yeah, the third impact is finally going to come, and we'll all be free.
No, it's gonna be. Suffering. We're gonna see some sort of attack on a pony.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be within the next few years, Faith. I don't know if it's gonna be within the next few years. But,
on a PonyCon,
I see the Muslims saying that it's against the Quran for men to enjoy MLP.
No, Faith. You got to think of it this way though. What they're doing is obviously a publicity stunt. They don't care about how many people they end up killing or injuring. They're looking for. They're putting their name out in the public eye. So for them to attack a PonyCon, they're gonna be like, oh. It's not. It's
a brony faggot.
Small brony convention was attacked by ISIS. Ooh, it's not even gonna make fucking headlines. Like, it's gonna be the smallest, tiniest thing ever. But attacking an Ariana Grande concert, that's fucking huge. Everyone pretty much knows her name.
If you kill us, the normal society will thank you.
They did laugh when the FurryCon got chlorine gas. The news, I don't know if you've seen the clip, but there's a clip of the news reporters talking about it, and one of the blonde girls just burst out laughing. and they like, so like it's a bunch of men who dress up in fursuits, and it's
oh my,
you know, it would be the same thing. It's kind of like the Pokemon shooter, if you guys remember that back in the day.
Oh yeah. What? Fucking, I don't know. I just feel like nobody would care if it was a PonyCon. They would just be like, it's bronies.
The Pokemon shooter, what was it? He got banned from the tournament, so him and his friends loaded up a bunch of guns in their trunk and drove to the convention. And they were going to shoot up the place, but they got stopped by police just during some random stop, and they found the weapons. But yeah. So don't ban the kids from your cons.
Yeah, guys, don't ban me from your fucking cons, or I'm gonna shoot everyone up.
You're gonna, oh god.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
The next con I get banned from, I'm bringing a Glock with me.
Sonia's gonna listen to this and ban you from every post.
Oh god. Fatty,
don't drag me down with you. Okay?
Sonia,
no,
please
stop. Oh god, you are shooting yourself in the foot. I would like to remind everyone that the views of Fatty do not necessarily represent the PFC or any of its other members.
I'm going back to Babs next year. I'm going to behave, I promise.
The views of Fatty are completely fucked up and do not represent the views of anyone.
This is satire. We are rape comedians.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How long have you been streaming?
Only 30 minutes.
Really? Only 40 minutes or so?
Yeah. We could keep going. Do we got other shit?
Yeah, I guess we have a little bit. Can we talk about Marinara for a second here? Can we put Marinara on blast?
Wait, hold on. If we're gonna put it on blast, let me go grab my shotgun first, okay? Hold on.
I think I'm just gonna actually name drop her because she's
I don't know what this is.
So wait, are you talking about the thing with the con?
Oh yeah, she started another drama with another con.
Well, take one at a time.
Hold on. All right. So I got this here. So what fucking Crystal Mountain PonyCon? They ended up having to tweet out an apology to Marinara because she fucking posted this tweet being like, and it was like hold on, fucking
I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry, but who is Marinara?
Alright, Lachlan. Fuck her.
Lachlan.
Name dropped. Okay. Shit on. Alright, get shit on.
Well, it's public. It's on Twitter. This
it is. It's on Twitter.
Entire conversation about this. And
so what did
shut up, Heckles. So she fucking posted on Twitter this like really vague looking conversation between her and obviously somebody else, and that other person seemed like that they were trying to be sexual in a way with her, and she obviously took that in a completely wrong way and claimed that it was a con head to a certain con. Fast forward, what, like a week or something like that, or a few days, and Crystal Mountain PonyCon comes out officially on their Twitter and apologizes to her publicly and says that said person has been fired.
So this person got fired for flirting with somebody on
But it wasn't even flirting. Look, and this is why I'm really concerned about this, because she's gotten a trend of saying the exact tweet. Hang on, the exact tweet wasn't even a thing. It was like him hitting on her. It was him advising her that she should really something like get a reduction if you really do need it, if your doctors are advising you to.
He was basically saying that she shouldn't go ahead with the reduction because he likes boobs. In short.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything that crossed any line, and apparently because I'm reading the apology, and it looks like during deliberations, we had other people approach us about other past instances, which I have to call in question given Lachlan's history of falsifying information and getting other people to falsify information, which is on record of people admitting that they falsified for her, and the inappropriate conduct, though we cannot verify the claims of all these other sources, and many sources wish to remain anonymous and confidential. We determined the narrative in the situation to be unsettling, especially if the stories were true. So they don't even have anything to solid. They don't even have text logs at that.
So they don't have proof proof about anything else that happened. They just have what came from Lachlan's mouth, and they decided to fire this guy. But not only that, get this. So wait, hold on.
No, I gotta back this up because we need to be precise here. So, you say from Lachlan's mouth, but these were logs, were they not?
What?
It's on Twitter, yeah.
She posted logs, right? So I just want to say, like, we don't even have to go on to this tangent of anecdotes and falsifying information, because even if we're only looking at the logs, I can't see a moral transgression that has been committed, right? Simply commenting that somebody likes bigger breasts, it does not seem to me like a indication of a potentially dangerous individual.
Well,
right.
Here's the exact quote. Here's a screenshot. And the thing is, she's saying that she considered this person a friend. He knows that she considers him a friend. We joke with Lachlan like this, and this is what she does. Instead of even saying, hey, I think you crossed the line, or saying, hey, I think this was inappropriate, she immediately goes to Twitter and starts saying how she's appalled about this.
But wait, hold on, Faith. Before you read it off, let me just point out to our viewers who don't really understand who this person is. She is somebody with obviously a larger chest who is not afraid to walk up to somebody and be like, hey, do you want to feel my boobs? Do you want to see my boobs? Oh, here are my boobs, by the way.
Yeah, well, she does that regularly. But,
yeah.
And so,
but don't talk about it to her, or she'll get mad at you.
Yeah, the exact quote goes as follow: "Hey, as a friend who respects you, I suggest only getting a breast reduction if you really want to and you can afford it. As a man, please don't get a breast reduction." That last little part just seemed like a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds even if it's not a joke, it's still
even if that's straight,
it's still completely innocuous. I mean, I don't see the issue here.
So
yeah, and then I would have to. So you said it was Crystal Mountain PonyCon.
Yeah. So here's where a bigger issue comes in, though. So yeah, it was with Crystal Mountain PonyCon.
Yeah.
But she's not even going to Crystal Mountain PonyCon. She has nothing to do with Crystal Mountain PonyCon at all. She has no involvement with them whatsoever, and she's already ruining the con experience for not only the con goers but the con staff as well by doing that.
She actually went out of her way though to try to get someone fired from their position because she found a comment that they made and just to be off color, and instead of saying, because even when she takes a screenshot there's no reply. She hasn't made a reply yet. So her first thing, instead of saying like, hey, that's a bit too far for me, could you not? And instead of doing that, she takes a screenshot and I guess apparently goes to Crystal Mountain PonyCon, gets other people to go as well, and claim that the sexual harassment again. This is a growing trend of her. This sexual harassment thing to try to get people removed from cons, kicked out, fired.
We haven't read Crystal Mountain PonyCon's statement yet. Do you want me to read it?
We did. We did during deliberations and etc.
That was Faith's rant that was going on there.
You know, and how they admit that they can't prove anything. But this person...
So, inappropriate Facebook message. I mean...
It's like, come on. It's like, seriously? It's like,
I don't see how this... I don't see how this would equate to... What did this guy do on con staff? What was his job?
No, nobody knows, because Crystal Mountain PonyCon did not put it out publicly.
She says a con head.
There's no name drop of the guy, so yeah, so clearly he has something to do with either, you know, like the affairs of the VAs or something.
Well, it says they're the head of an MLP con.
Yeah, but she admits that in her replies that she was giving it out in PMs to people.
Oh, so she was name dropping the guy in PMs.
Yeah, I don't. This seems like a really politically correct move on the cons.
Oh yeah, obviously.
It's a cucked move.
And
but you have to look at it from the con's perspective now. It's like they're at a point where they're obviously a smaller con. You know, they don't really get a lot of people that come to it out anyway. It's I believe it's in Utah, so it's like, you know, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But now this looks really bad on the con, because to have somebody who's accusedly on their staff that was doing sexual things to other people and stuff like that looks bad against them, which is going to hurt their revenue for this year, which their convention's coming up fairly soon, by the way, too.
But this person should not be taken seriously in any capacity.
I like breasts. You shouldn't get a breast reduction. What a horrible sexual thing to say. Oh my god, that is just fucking awful. This man should be fucking killed.
He straight up raped her right there.
This is absurdity, is what it is. And I can't say I'm surprised though. I mean, you would fully expect.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, after.
And I think that,
I'm not.
assuming this is all the information and this is an accurate characterization of the situation, Crystal Mountain PonyCon should absolutely be criticized, and fuck them, faggots, and they should all die.
Yeah. As a black man, I can really see his cis white male privilege right there.
Also,
just she's oppressed, just like my people, under the boot of the white man.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say that Vito was talking about Crystal Mountain PonyCon, and he was arguing with con staff as well for having. They wanted KP to go, and I don't know. His conversation was really dumb, but during that, I checked out their site, and they have such excellent community guest attending, such
of course they do.
Such as Keyframe and Looney Turtle and Toon Critic and DeWilstonator. Excellent
Toon Critic.
So pretty much all they have is Limbo. That's who's going.
No, so they do have more than that, but Sheldon was just pointing out the fucking.
But no. When your special guests include one VA, and then you immediately jump to Black Griffin.
Oh, also Dr. Wolf and Lightning Bliss.
Who the hell is Ziggy?
Quality fucking.
Who is Ziggy?
So,
and the
director. Hold on. So you're
the director is listed there.
Yep.
The director.
I know him.
Oh my god, the director. I remember the director.
Wasn't that the guy?
One at a time.
Hold on. What nobody's getting though is that this is a very smaller con that she's attacking.
Yeah, but these people are still shit. I mean, like,
well, shit, but like, come on, this is when they fucking made Corpulent a fucking community guest down at whatchamacallit, the Brony Gala or whatever down in Florida. No offense, Corp, but seriously.
Yeah, but Corp is way better than DeWilstonator and fucking
way better.
How does Fallen Wish get a spot at that? That's so weird.
Yeah, Fallen Wish too. Like, what the
musical
fuck?
guest Luna Jax Toxic.
He was there.
This guy's not even gonna play pony music. I'm calling it right now.
They have a Forever Free Brony going though, and his music is great. So
yeah, I've heard of him. I don't know.
He's a cool dude.
Seventh Element and him are the only ones. Your Beat Brony. I didn't know he still made music.
Hell yeah, he does. He just doesn't make pony music anymore.
So he's also not gonna play pony music.
No, he drops Discord though every time. He did at whatchamacallit at Everfree.
Discord.
Yeah, he literally dropped Discord, and that was like his big thing, and everyone fucking came in, and they were like, woo, and then he started playing other shit, everyone left.
Nolan Crush, if you have to, if you can't tell that we don't like Lachlan, if that's a serious question, so do you still like Lachlan, judging on what you're saying about her? No, we don't fucking like Lachlan. She's a cunt.
I don't hate Lachlan.
I do.
I do.
I think she's an entitled fucking cunt.
She could go fucking die. Like, seriously.
If this is going to keep on becoming a growing trend with her, where she's using sexual harassment claims as getting people removed from power, like getting people who she doesn't like kicked out, because this is the second major incident. No, this is the third time she's had a major incident like this that we know of. And then, if you really want to count the number of people that she's affected, that's like...
Oh, dude, that's dozens.
Tons of people that she's already affected with this. She's already thrown reputations in the mud just with these falsified accusations. It's just horrible.
Don't forget that she's literally famous for the picture where she's at DashCon, which is the Tumblr convention.
Yeah, this is just awful. DashCon. This is trash. This is a person who actually should be held accountable for their actions that they do in the fandom.
Well, that's the thing.
But because she has tits, people look past that.
Look at my tits! I'm thinking cutting off my tits.
Guys, I'm innocent, I swear.
Wait, Hag, no, don't cut off your tits, because being a man, I like tits.
No, I mean...
Sexist! I'm getting you fired.
Please don't tell my job. I'm already quitting it.
It's all quite ridiculous, and I don't.
It's horrible.
I just don't understand, man. Like, are we really smart. Like, I feel like we're not the smartest bunch, and we're pretty stupid. I mean, like, come on.
No, we're pretty smart. It's just
these people are absolutely fucking retarded. Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, that's the thing. Like, we'll have our moments when we go around, we do shit. But obviously, when we come collective together as a group, and like
I don't mean to jerk my dick here or anything. But
I walked into an elevator earlier. I stood there for a solid minute. I was like, oh, I need to press the down button.
Alright, so Theo is clearly the smartest of all of us here.
I know, right?
But
leave it to fucking bronies.
You're definitely right, Sheldon. When it comes to that type of shit, bronies are fucking autistic. We're the rulers. We're the overlords.
The thing is, it's stuff like this where it's so stupid, and there's so many people who are like, yeah, this makes sense, that I honestly have to sit there and contemplate, like, am I honestly wrong? Does it just make sense to try to fire people for comments like this? Am I just at the ripe old age of 13, just an old faggot, right-winging, anarcho-capitalist? I don't even know. Am I just a Nazi, essentially? Is that really what it boils down to?
That's what you are.
You're a right-wing libertarian.
Like, it honestly baffles me. The stupidity, the cuckness of the fandom.
The cuckness.
Like...
Well, it can be explained, though. I mean, like,
the cuckness.
The show tends to attract people.
The cuckness.
Yeah,
there should be the
cuckening.
Neologism in the fucking Webster's dictionary.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm gonna go out on the limb and say that there's like younger.
The show literally attracts people of the temperament dimension and being high in agreeableness. And that tends to be associated with the politically correct kind of political positions. So
yeah, I would assume you have to be in order to literally say that you are a racist, homophobic, transphobic person.
It doesn't even need to go that far, right?
Yeah, really.
But just in the SJW community, if you are a white, straight, cis person, you have to acknowledge by their own beliefs that you're both racist and transphobic and all of that.
When you're dealing with those people, what you do is it's called agree and amplify. They're like, you're a Nazi! It's like, yes, I'm a Nazi. I'm a Strasserist. They're actually the original Antifa. Would you like to hear more about them?
But it goes deeper than that, man. It's not just the ideology. It's just their temperament. Like it's just this overabundance of compassion and empathy. Right, that's like don't kid yourself. That stuff can be a vice, man. In excess, right? So, that's the issue. That's the problem.
Yeah,
one of the problems,
and it's not going to go away for a long while either.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's probably not. So to summarize, fuck you, Lachlan. I don't know why you still follow me. I guess you just like punishment when I call you out in tweets that you
all women like punishment.
Do you actually though? Because that's great.
Oh,
I'll start.
Oh, she finally unfollowed me.
Right now?
I think she just unfollowed me.
If you listen to the podcast,
I was tweeting at her.
Oh, dude, you should tweet the podcast at her. Be like, hey, look at all the nice things.
We're shitting on you live on the internet.
Yeah, right. Come look at all the nice things we have to say about you. We love Marinara, right, guys?
No, honestly, I would never be in any location with her alone because she just right? She's just going to say, "What? That 13-year-old kid just forcibly would throw me against the ground, even though I'm 300 pounds."
Guys, he looked at me the wrong way. He squinted at me.
He's a Nazi. Disgusting! Disgusting!
It's another show.
You abused the woman! Anyways, do we have anything other than fuck Lachlan?
No, fair, I do like to abuse women, to be fair. So.
Yeah, well, that's why you're still single for the last 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
You just need to find a 19-year-old emo girl or scene girl with daddy issues and mommy issues.
Yeah,
who needs to become financially dependent on you, so she can't leave.
But I don't have a lot of money, so that probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, but you got more than no money.
Find another guy on the internet.
See, Faith, women mate across an up dominance hierarchy, so I'm so far down that there are no women for me.
You
See,
have to get
problem.
someone who's willing to settle.
Yeah.
You see, Sheldon.
The only women for me are the wheelchair bound Down syndrome.
No, Sheldon.
For me.
You see, like that. He was pathetic.
No,
Yeah,
Sheldon,
exactly,
hold on, man.
exactly.
You got baby steps you could take though, fam. You start with the trannies, and you got to just work your way up through them.
I don't know what you're talking about. Some of the trannies are
trannies are tough. Trannies are tough, dude. That's like level 99 shit. Dude.
Because they know that they're the thing is they know they're a fetish for one, and they know they can milk married guys for a lot of income and revenue.
They're way more into attention than women are.
I just have to use conversion therapy to make myself be into other fetishes. Like, I just have to force myself to get into them.
Get into vor, dude. Get into vor. Dude. It changed my life for the better.
Oh, okay, so that's been the PFC podcast.
Yeah, when we start going to vor, we should probably end it. Anyone got any ending or closing statements here?
Fuck all of you. I hate all of you. Let's just end this shit. God damn it.
I love you all. Thank you. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you for watching. You should probably get a life.
But seriously, guys, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Remember, if you're gonna drink, make sure you're driving really fast.
I keep on forgetting about Memorial
Turn off your lights for extra fun.
If you have a barbecue, please make sure you put extra gasoline on that barbecue because you're gonna need the heat. It's lit, guys. We love you. We hate you.
It's more lit than 3 fidget spinners.
So last week I was in Russia.
Wait, what, Corb?
Thanks, Corb.
Last week I was in Russia.
Okay. Did you see the gay killing mob trains or?
Obviously.
Nah, man, but there's so many Putin memes. It's crazy.
Well, on that note.
We'll see you guys next Friday. Probably.
Socialism is diet communism.
Unless we get bored and we don't feel like doing a podcast, but otherwise we'll see you on Friday or Saturday.
Or Saturday, or Sunday, or never.
Yeah,
we're all gonna go commit suicide after this.
This is the last podcast, every pony.